Yo, see, it's myself, Vytal, yeah. 2009 doing it big. All type skills on button, yeah. SCP, man. Let me tell you a little bit about life, yeah. See, little story here, yeah. Hope you listen up good, yeah. Say a little bit about what knife do, yeah. Okay. You know that life on road's not good. Stressing when you turn into bud. Be hooked and would turn off if you could. So let me tell you about a boy from London. He's 16 and his life feels so long, and he's got a spirit and a flow going straight through his lungs. And he lives at home with his mum and two sisters. His dad died, it was too young that he didn't know him. He's moving forward on the road, supporting his mum. He wished he could show him what he died of. To him is unknowing. His mum keeps saying he died a peaceful death. He takes it in with every breath, but there's too much to know, so he runs out of breath. He's walking home from work, taking a stride. He's fed up with life, but at least he's tried. He's got a pain in the left of his chest, like a painful pride. He walks through the front door and says, "Mum, I wanna know how my dad died." Her eyes start tearing. She says, "I think you need to be seated. Now listen, cause it's the truth that you're hearing. If I tell you this, please carry on perceiving." She's talking while he starts staring. "Listen now, cause your dad's death that I'm sharing." He listens hard and then starts caring. She says, "Why do you think you've got that cross that you're wearing?" "It was the only thing I had to remember." Nearly a year now, knocking on September. Some nights it glows hot like ember. Your father worked hard for supporting. Somebody's story might seem distorting. You was only young, but your father swapped his money for the snorting. He was hooked on drugs and carried on spending. There was too much money he was lending. He was always on road, packed with a lenging. His life was ending, so the boy keeps on thinking, "I wanna lead my dad's life. Any beef on road I can pack with a knife, and I can easily take a man's life." So he starts changing. He thinks, "Fuck my mum, she can't lock that cage in." So in the next 2 weeks he starts to get harder, losing his mind so he can't get smarter. Got nowhere in life, never given a starter. He just wants to live like his father. After 2 weeks have passed, he's back on the road, mixing with the wrong type of people. In his own eyes he could end all the sequel. His life was dropping just like a free fall. So he starts smoking the greens, did anything he could to get on the leans. Hustling and busting with the crack fiends. He's moving forward on road, he's making a paper. There was too many seconds of his life that he couldn't wait. He was living it out, his life the way his father should have ended. Lost too many lives, that's what the leng did. But his life's paused, now it's suspending. Cause one night he was asked for a raid. He ain't getting money cause he ain't getting paid. He's like, "Yeah, fuck it, I'm down for the raid." So he takes his keys and the tools, goes up to meet with all of his fools. Did anything he could to break all of the rules. So now there's like 50 man on the side of the road. They don't give a fuck and their hearts turn cold. Now listen cause the story unfolds. They run up to this next man's crew, they're packing it through. And this boy was handed a gun. He was told shoot him and run. It was blazing hot just like the sun. So he takes it and pulls back the trigger. The moment in his life and the lights just flicker. But he's thinking, "Fuck it, my man ain't sicker." So he pulls and blasts with a gun. He just taken the life of some next mom's son. All of his mans just run. 3 weeks later he's walking on the street. He's going studio to murk on a beat. He's drinking a vodka at the bottle, neat. The man's behind looking to seek him. They grab him, punches fly and carry on repeating. He's being smashed and they won't free him. One pulls out a knife and says, "Look prick, I'm gonna end your life. So don't chat shit when it comes to a knife." He stabs him and runs. The boy drops to the floor. Blood starts to pour, he's shaking his jaw. His name being shouted. It was his mum, she says, "Timmy, you need to stand up." His blood was pouring, internal bleeding. He could feel his heart beating. Timmy was dying, his mum was hugging him, crying. "You're gonna make it, but you need to start trying." But he gets to the light, he thought he was flying. But he weren't, he was crashing, he was dying. He could hear his mum crying, so she calls 999. They say we got an aching mum on the line. Timmy blacks out and wakes up in her bed. His mum was crying out what's in his head. She says, "Timmy, take my life instead." So the machine's beating, the beats carry on repeating. But he knew himself he was gonna be sleeping. He says, "I'm not gonna make it." His girl runs through the door and says, "You've got my heart, don't break it. I'm sorry, I've only just made it." She says, "I've got something to tell you that might change everything." He says, "Course, you can tell me anything. A liar to you, that's what I've never been." He knows his life is ending. It was another lifetime that he was now lending. The second of his life was just pending. She says, "I'm pregnant, we're gonna have a baby." He shouted with emotion, "Lord, please save me." His heart won't beat, it's stuck. Now listen what happens when a life gets tough.